Thank you, Itsuzaku, for yet another tag. I always appreciate it. And also, a big thanks to all of you guys for the kindness and respect you showed me in the video I released yesterday. It is much appreciated. Anyways, now we've got this person, Triton, responding to this person, Shu. Shu saying the Inkling and the player, and posting these two images. I guess that's the Inkling that he likes to play as, and that's him or something, I assume. And Triton saying, non-black people with a black Inkling is always a yellow flag. And that tweet from Triton gets over 3 million views and over 8,100 likes. Triton then adding, think for a second, if I thought you were racist for doing this, why would it be a yellow flag and not a red flag? I'm not calling you racist, so if you came to argue that this doesn't make you a racist, good job, we already agree. He then links to some other tweet he made or something, we'll get to that, and also saying basically this, to be honest, and then also linking to another tweet he made. I think that's like the end of it. So this topic actually interests me quite a bit. Like, I want to know why this is a yellow flag, so we're going to get to the explanation. We'll see if it makes sense or not, but like I already have some questions about this. For example, I was watching Baki the other day, and I've seen that show a whole bunch of times, and I always love Biscuit Oliva. He's one of my favorite characters in Baki. Not my favorite character, because Yujiro is my favorite character, but is it a yellow flag that Biscuit Oliva is one of my favorite Baki characters? We can't have that white femboy liking that big biscuit like that. That's a yellow flag. No, that's a red flag maybe. I don't even know. All right, let's see the breakdown. I'm just curious, why would you see non-POC people who use dark skin differently from any other non-POC who use any other skin tone? It just makes me wary because I have to wonder what their intentions are. It's not their fault that I have to be wary. We just live in a system that perpetuates and ignores violence done to black people, so we have to be hyper vigilant. Okay, I understand that. My bad for misinterpreting your original tweet. But please note that most of the time, people don't have any offensive intent and just find that it looks good. Yeah, I know. Most people don't. But there's no way to tell who does. So I'm just a little bit more cautious around people who do this. In a perfect world, you'd be right. But unfortunately, we don't live in that world, and waiting for offensive intent can get you into a bad situation. Like, I know it sucks being seen as a potential threat, but there's no surefire way to identify harmful people until they hurt someone. Look, for argument's sake, I won't even say it's not harmful at all. For argument's sake, I'll say, okay, let's say it is some level of harmful, okay? It still seems like it would be so far down the list of harmful things. Like, it seems like you have 10 million other things in your life that would be more harmful, that you should be more focused on than this, in my opinion. You know, even if we're saying for argument's sake, let's just roll with it. That's not even taking into account people that are fully going to disagree with the entire argument. Like, I could understand actual racist art being harmful, you know? Like, obviously, that would be a problem. But this is like some white dude saying that their favorite Splatoon character is the Black Inkling. Like, who would want to be the dude that's actually getting pressed over some white dude's favorite Splatoon character? My gosh, that seems like a bad position to be in. I would also love to see the ops reaction to this information that I'm about to present, because, like, back in the day, Static Shock was on TV, and there were probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of white children, like literal white 6-year-olds, that were saying that Static Shock was their favorite superhero. I just picture this dude like getting pressed at literal 6-year-old white children because of that. Like, it's just funny to think about, dude. There, like I said, there's so many actual harmful stuff to be concerned about. This seems like the last thing that anyone should be like pressed over. Like, here's another situation. I'll give an example. So a number of months back, you may remember I reported on the channel here that the LA City Council President, Nuni Martinez, got caught in a number of leaked audio recordings saying racist remarks about black people. And also she was involved with racist districting policies that would absolutely harm communities of black people in Los Angeles. So imagine telling those communities of black people who face actual systematic issues from their local government that what's actually harmful is when white people are using black inklings on Twitter, posting the picture like that. Like, holy smokes, is that not important at all? Actually, there's another issue with it too. It seems like you would want white people to have some black characters that they like, right? Like, is the OP implying that white people should not like black people and black characters? Because that seems quite a bit worse than what we have going on here in this example. Like, what is this Triton guy trying to do, man? Single-handedly revive the Confederacy himself? Like, I'm actually concerned for him now. I'm concerned for the OP. Like, there's got to be a chance that actual white supremacists will see that take and, like, see it and agree with it. And be like, oh, yeah, that's a good take. They, like it and become his followers or something. Let's take a look at some more comments. These are pretty good. Dog, I'm black and pick white Inkling. Good for you. I don't see the correlation of me being wary of something and you living your life. I didn't tell anyone to stop doing anything. So why are you here? Why are you here? How dare you comment on my public tweet? Because going by your logic, being black and picking white inkling is weird. Or being a male and picking a female in a video game is also weird. It's not, but go off. You're 25. Stop worrying over what character people use in a game. In a children's video game, no less. Yeah, that's basically the point I made earlier about like dude getting pressed over a Splatoon character. Side note, I generally just read the tweets and I don't go to the bios of people. Every now and then I will for varying reasons. This time I went to Triton's bio because I found out they're allegedly 25. And, well, I see they use they, them, so I'll use that moving forward. And also it says 25 plus, so potentially they're way older than 25, although 25 is plenty old enough to have maturity to not get offended at a children's character being posted to like a comparison picture that has like no negative intent at all, but you know, that's Twitter for you. Some more public reception. Dude, there are actual warning signs to look out for. Selecting a cartoon video game character is not one of them. Big dog, I ain't reading all that. Guilty before innocent. As soon as someone appears to be something, you assume the worst. Yet the way you word this is as if you are a hero whose hand is forced. It just screams midlife crisis. It's literally a character in a video game. What bad intention can you have by playing a black person in Splatoon? You are just playing Splatoon while being a black inkling / octoling. You worded your original tweet poorly. Do better. Oh, show replies. Ooh. Wait, what? I don't even know what that's all about. Oh, the name. I didn't even read the name. I'm just reading the tweets. It's a video game character, dude. It's not going to jump out of the screen and beat you up for... Oh, man. Let's just go back to the initial tweet for a second and just take a look. Just take a look at that. All right, a couple more seconds. Okay, now some more public reception. First quote retweet's actually pretty dang good. Me on the run when Twitter catches me using male African American preset 6 in Fallout 3. Oh man, the freaking like default name. This is like the 5th time Splatoon has started a Twitter race war outside of the actual race war in the game. I don't really know anything about that, but I do remember like there was some issue about like non-binary character or something before. I don't know. I regret to inform you all that the Twitter freaks are getting mad at people using custom characters in E for Everyone games again. I just don't like saying Twitter freak personally. To me, it's like Silvervale's thing. Like, freaking hilarious hearing her say it. The racism entering my body when I boot up Metal Gear Rising Jetstream DLC. Wait, what's the Jetstream DLC? I know like Jetstream Sam, right? Like, can someone explain the context to that? I gotta know what this joke means. I thought about it for a couple more seconds. I realized it's implying that Jetstream Sam is probably Brazilian, given the context of the OP and all that. So I looked it up, and I didn't know Jetstream Sam is Brazilian. That's freaking awesome. Shouts out to the Brazilians. We'll take a look at a couple more. From an Asian to everyone else. If you want to make your character look Asian, go right ahead. If you appreciate the culture, it makes me happy. You want to make your character look like us. They're video games. Do whatever makes you happiest, including during character creation. Another one saying, make sure you never make a character using any other species than human whenever you play a video game. Hey, Argonian players out there in Skyrim, I expect you to delete your files by tonight, all right? No, don't. Okay, it's a joke. I don't know. I worry there's going to be like one person out there who takes me like actually seriously for some reason and like actually deletes their file. I would feel so bad. That's a joke. I'm going to end off on this note. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. And here's my final take. Could you just imagine if G Gundam was released in 2023 or like, you know, like in the last like 2-3 years or whatever? Oh my gosh, that would have been interesting to see. But, you know, thankfully it wasn't. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, I hope you enjoy. I'll see you in the comments and in the next segment.